What up, what up? Say So G. Back on the top, back on the video. So the title of this video is gonna be how I achieved 24,000 views on one video. So admin notes, thanks again, all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing you out. If you leverage, the better it sells. So let's get into it. So how did I achieve 24,000 views on one video? So I'm going to do somewhat of a deep dive on this video I'm talking about that I created back in October. I'm not going to belabor the topic too much or whatever, but I want to give some context, obviously, as far as like how I achieved those many views. And this is going to be anecdotal to me. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and guarantee that what I did is going to get you those views on a video, right? Hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, gotta make sure the camera is actually doing very well here. But you know, I cannot guarantee that you're gonna actually get the views on a video the way I did on mine's. Hopefully you get more views on your videos, right? But I do believe that the way I actually went about with this video is going to give you the best outcome when it comes to you having a video go viral, right? Because there's no guarantee as far as what video you're gonna have that goes viral. You know, as more content to this video, I really didn't believe that this video was gonna get any views, honestly. I mean, I do have a following, and I had a following before I created this video, so it wasn't like I thought it was gonna get 0 views, but I did not believe it was gonna get 24,000 views, like for real. It was just something that was on my mind at the time. I have a note on my iPhone where I actually type up particular topics that I want to talk about up here on this channel. This was literally random. Like, I basically got in my car that particular day. It was on Halloween and of 2024, and I was driving home from work from DC, and this just came on my mind during that time, and I just took the camera out, started driving, and started recording, and the video freaking blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just totally random. You know, it was crazy. But these things I'm gonna talk about when it comes to that particular video, I really truly believe this is the reason why that particular video blew up the way it did, right? So first and foremost, I answered a question. YouTube is a search engine. It is social media to a certain degree, but not like Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these other platforms, right? People come on YouTube normally, the average user normally comes on YouTube to find something, right? And to get an answer to something, whether it be they're searching for evergreen video to fix something in the house. Men do this all the time, right? If they have a home or they're trying to fix their own computer or something else, right? And even women, right? They come up here to try to figure out different hairstyles. You know, YouTube is so vast that you can literally get on YouTube and type up anything, and it's almost a guarantee you're gonna have at least one person that did a video on that particular topic, right? So the most optimal way for you to be able to grow your channel is to answer a question. That's just common sense, right? Now, I'm not saying for you to cater your channel based off of that aspect, because you got some folks that come up here just do YouTube just as a hobby, right? And some folks don't care about the views. They don't care about getting monetized, right? But if you're coming up here on YouTube for a purpose, for it's like getting monetized and actually creating a following, you have to answer questions. That's just the bottom line. Like, you have to answer a question, and that's exactly what I did with that particular video. And crazy enough, when I was going through the comments of this particular video I'm talking about, which the video is actually titled "Don't Tell Anyone About Your YouTube Channel," and when I was going through the comments, a lot of folks were actually commenting on the video saying that they was thinking this, but they never asked the question, but I answered it for them. Then you have some folks that actually was wrestling with this particular topic, and they were trying to figure out whether they wanted to tell family members and friends about their channel, and they couldn't. You know, they were at a crossroads. They were stuck. They didn't know like how they wanted to go about the channel as far as like telling folks. And I answered that question for them, right? And whether the question was answered to their liking or disliking does not matter. The fact of the matter is I answered the question, and for whatever reason, you know, YouTube's algorithm caught that video and started to push it out there, right? So, so that's one thing. Answer a question on YouTube, and it's a good possibility you're gonna have views in that video. That's just common sense, right, y'all? I'm just telling you. You gotta answer questions, y'all. You have to answer questions on YouTube. So the second thing that I think was the biggest aspect of that particular video growing and getting all these views is that I did not share that video outside of YouTube. Now let me explain a little bit as far as like how I did this. So I explained on other videos before as far as like how the algorithm works on YouTube. And in my personal opinion, I believe YouTube has I don't want to say it has the most powerful algorithm. I'm not going to necessarily say that. Because, you know, TikTok algorithm is crazy too, because you can put a video up on TikTok and be able to get 1 million views on a video, right? But it's a short, right? But, you know, long-term content normally is the way to go when it comes to having a particular video actually go viral, right? Instead of doing a short. But getting back to my point, I did not share that video out to other platforms. And the reason being is I did some research on YouTube itself as far as like sharing videos, and actually I caught a couple of videos where actually people that actually work at YouTube was being interviewed about this particular thing. And it makes sense, right? So what these folks said, you know, as far as the people that worked for YouTube, and some of these other folks that have been on the platform for a very long time and gave their own spiel on the reason why they don't share their content out to other platforms, is because YouTube sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it takes a while for the algorithm to catch that video. So as an example for my video, that video, the first day that it and I'm just giving out some numbers here because I don't have numbers in front of me, so I don't have it memorized. But the first day that video was posted, I think I might have got maybe 100 views, something like that. And I think most of those views were folks that already subscribed to my channel. And then the very next day, I think I got maybe another 100 views. It wasn't a lot, y'all. It really wasn't. So fast forward a little bit, day five of that video. Now, mind you, by day 5, I think I might have had maybe almost 400 views on that video, maybe. And by day 5, that video went from that number to 2,000 in one day within 24-hour span, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I never had a video do that before. So I'm like, okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm thinking is that the algorithm was starting to push it out. And a lot of those views that I got on day 5 was folks that had never seen my channel before, had never seen a video from me before, right? So I'm like, okay, the algorithm is working. Now, mind you, up until this point, I had never had a video go over 5,000 views. So, day 6, I went from 2,000 to 6,000. So I said, okay, something's going on here. Something is going on here. And so, you know, fast forward a little bit more, I want to say by day 10 or day 11, I had got to 18,000 views on that video. And I mean, my phone is normally on silent because of my work, and you know, I don't like my phone going off on work and everything like that. So, you know, I mean, I was getting so many comments on that video that the comments were overlapping on my phone. Like if I had my phone turned on the sound, the dings on my phone would have probably started getting annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like the video was just skyrocketing. It was just blowing up, right? And I remember what I saw on those other videos when it came to sharing my video out. What these folks were saying on those videos that I was looking at and was researching, they said that you should not share your video out to other platforms the first 7 to 10 days after it's posted. And the reason being is, like I said before, sometimes YouTube algorithm takes a while for that video to catch on, right? And what these analysts were saying is by day 7, normally the algorithm will start to slow down a little bit unless the video is very, very popular and you have other folks that have viewed that video start to share that video out themselves, right? Because another person sharing your video out to another platform is different than you sharing it out. And what I mean by that is that if you decide to take the link of that video and share it out to, let's say, Instagram or X, which used to be called Twitter. sometimes the way you share that video out, the link will, I don't want to say it will break, but what happen is it will not catch the algorithm back onto YouTube, if that makes any sense, right? You'll share the link out to the other platform, but it's almost like the other platform is working against the algorithm of YouTube. So the algorithm on YouTube will start to slow down pushing the content out on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying you cannot have growth on that other platform as far as that video is concerned, but in my personal experience with YouTube, a lot of times it's best to let the algorithm work it, because you're gonna get the most growth on that particular video if you let the algorithm of YouTube push it out versus the other platforms. Now, like I said, what I've researched when it comes to YouTube, they say between 7 to 10 days. Now, by day 10, then the algorithm normally will start to slow down a little bit. But like I said, if other folks have liked the video so much that they've shared out to other platforms, actually shared it inside YouTube, then that's the reason why you have some videos that may get 100,000 views, 150,000 views, right? Because the video resonated so much with those users and those subscribers and followers that they're just sharing it out over and over again, right? That particular video I'm talking about that I made did not catch the algorithm that much as far as like it being shared out that much by other folks, which is fine. I'm not hating on that at all, right? Also, another reason why I believe that the video slowed down a little bit with the algorithm is, and I'm just taking an educated guess here, right? I don't know for sure, I'm not a YouTube expert, right? But I noticed that a lot of folks, by the time day 3 came around of my video going viral, which would have been day 7 or day 8, right, that I had first uploaded the video, I saw a lot of folks actually creating the same video that I made, right? As far as, but they worded it differently. Instead of them saying don't share it, don't tell them about my YouTube channel, someone said the reasons why you shouldn't share your YouTube, or something to that effect, right? And I remember one YouTuber that I saw that I wound up actually following afterwards. He made the same video, right? He changed the title, and he was saying roughly the same thing I was saying, but he made a different spin on it. And then he also used some props as far as like showing analytics and these other things. And to this day, as of today, that person video that he made similar to mine has 120,000 views on it, right? Now, I know some folks would probably get upset that another YouTuber used their idea to blow up their particular video spin on the topic and their channel as well. I'm not mad at that at all, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I didn't copyright that video, the video is up for grabs. If I didn't copyright the title's up for grabs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get upset for somebody taking my particular idea and blowing up more with the video. So what I'm saying is that even though for the most part in that particular time frame of YouTube, I was one of the first ones to make that type of video, the other, I don't want to say copycatters, but I mean the other folks that actually did their own spin on the video, on the topic, actually did better than me as for articulating that particular topic, and their videos went viral more than mine. And what happened is with the algorithm, just my personal opinion, the algorithm would start to favor those videos versus mine. Because like I said, once day 10 happened, I got to 18,000 views, the growth started to slow down. Now, like I said, the video I'm talking about has 24,000 views on it right now. So it was still growing, but it started to slow down very much so afterwards, right? So that's all to say that, in my personal opinion, if you want your video, like let's say you have a video that starts getting a lot of growth after a couple of days you posting it, my personal opinion is I would not share that video out to other platforms until day 7 at the very least. Personally, I wait to day 10. But if you want to push a video out, before that, then that's fine. Do what you do, right? Because I can't tell you how to do your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to share it out after day 7, that's fine. But let the algorithm work, y'all. Let it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in a position to where you've been anxious about sharing the video, because at the end of the day, the algorithm and inside YouTube is gonna help your video go viral more than other platforms. I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, and my 2 years being on YouTube, YouTube algorithm is the best way to get your videos to be pushed out there on YouTube, not using other platforms. But there is something to say when it comes you sharing your video out to other platforms, because when you actually start to share your video out, there actually are default platforms inside YouTube you can share it out with. As far as like, I think if I go on my iPhone and I try to share out a video of mine on YouTube, it'll give me a link for Facebook. It'll give me a link for, I think, X. Some platforms no, but there's some videos that actually, I'm assuming that YouTube has some type of agreement with them that they're making it easier for the content creator to share their video out from YouTube to that platform. So it's not like YouTube is telling you not to share it out, but YouTube algorithm is not gonna favor your video as much if you share it out on day 1, on day 2. My personal opinion. So that's one of the reasons why I believe, another reason why I believe that my video went viral, because I let the algorithm inside YouTube work the video. Now, let me go to the last point, and I may go in another deep dive as far as this video is concerned, because I want folks to have the best optimal way of getting the YouTube videos to go viral, because that's how you get growth a lot of times in YouTube. The way my video looked, I think, made a big difference. And what I mean by that is that I was driving as I was doing this video. Now, I'm not telling you to drive and make videos. I'm not saying it at all. All I'm saying is that I believe that the situation I was in when I created that video gave a lot of value to the person watching the video, because it was a very authentic way of me doing the video, right? I was inside of a studio with all these bright lights, you know what I'm saying? And had a microphone, and I had a suit on or something like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was a very raw video, right? Like I said, I was just driving home, picked up my camera, my phone, hit record, and I started recording, right? And I really believe that a lot of people on YouTube right now are resonating a lot more with authentic content versus a person being inside of a studio making content. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that, because if my channel blows up more than what it is right now for years to come, there may be a time where actually, be inside of a studio, or actually I'll create a space in my house where actually we'll have a backdrop. I will have a microphone in front of me. I will have, props and I may have a whiteboard to write things on. I may do edits as far as like, putting analytics on the video itself. You know what I'm saying? That's coming, because I truly believe that eventually YouTube may go back to that particular type of video that will resonate with the user, with the viewer. But as of right now, in the space of YouTube right now in 2025, YouTube content viewers want to see raw content, and I believe the way the video was made a big difference, because had I made that video inside my house, would it have been viral? I'm not exactly sure. If I was inside an office with a backdrop and I created the same content verbatim, would it have gone viral? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe that the way I created the video and the way it looked resonated with people more than if I had actually had been very intentional as far as like having a structured way of making that video. I made it raw, y'all. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So, being authentic is definitely a big reason why I believe that video went viral. Now, to this day, that video is still getting growth, but like I said, the algorithm is not favoring that much anymore, because I think a lot of other content creators have created the same video, and they're getting a lot more growth than mine is. I'm not mad at that at all. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, y'all. Do what you do. But that's not to say that that video is not going to catch on again later on and start getting more views. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You can make a video that gets barely any views, and 6 months later it goes to 500,000 views. It all depends on what's trending on YouTube at the time. It all depends on what the viewers want to see and what to hear. So that's the reason why a lot of content creators are saying right now, keep uploading videos and don't stop. Keep uploading videos, but you have to give context to the videos. You have to give value to people, right? You just have to do that, right? So once again, I answered the question, right? So answer the question is going to definitely blow your YouTube channel up if you're consistent and if you keep making videos every single day, or at least every other day, right? The YouTube algorithm is your #1 source of being able to grow on YouTube. It just is. I'm going to keep harping that. Use YouTube's algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Don't share your videos until 7 to 10 days after you post a video. And the way the video looked, I think is a very big reason why the video went viral. So anyway, drop some comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think. That's my thumbnail. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope this video gave some context and gave some value to you, because I want to see all of my subscribers and even folks that are actually watching my videos and my channel that are not subscribed. I still want y'all to see growth if you intend to be a content creator on YouTube, because YouTube is on easy mode when it comes to you actually making content and actually blow up on YouTube. But the consistency and being able to stay in the fight and not get into your feelings by YouTube is the hard part. That's the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? You have to have resilience on this platform. You have to have thick skin. You just have to. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you want me to if you want me to discuss the topic or set the beneficial channel, email me at asog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say SOG, signing out. I'm gone.